Well folks, this is my home, my Garden of Eden, my sanctuary. My little car, Nicolina. The old speedboat I picked up a couple of years ago. Just working on the wiring. I'll be back on the water soon. And this is the caravan I bought after I lost my boat to Cyclone Debbie in 2017. Cost me $400. An air compressor that somebody gave me that needs fixing. I'll do that and sell it. My old tractor that was given to me and the bits were scattered all over the place. I had great fun finding all the bits and putting it back together. My motorbike, the yummy Yamaha, and here we go into my lair, which you'll probably recognise. There you go. That's Charlie and I's queen size dog basket, but Charlie does have his day bed because he likes to have a place of his own. Little guitar and drum, which I haven't used much recently, and this is mission control, where I sit and connect with the world. Air conditioning, yeah. So it cost me $400. It was rotten on the inside, so I just ripped it all out and yeah, I just made it simple. And this is what I see every day when I get up. Our greatest fear. I'm back out into my, I suppose you'd call this my lounge room stroke vehicle park. But my pride and joy really is my kitchen sink. Here it is. Kitchen sink. And I collect rainwater, which by about 10 o'clock every day is hot enough to do the dishes. So I wash the dishes and let the sunshine dry them. And I collect my water. There's one source, not a very big one, but my mate, who's got a great big shed, collects lots of rainwater. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. And so there's my rainwater tank with a homemade sight gauge that I put on there. Right, back to the homestead. Dun, dun, dun. My backup generator, because during the stormy season we often lose power. So that's Jenny. And I bought this caravan, probably about a year ago. Has a lot of storm damage inside. I bought it for about $1,000, and it has become my my galley or kitchen, and my workshop. And I generally have about a dozen projects on the go at one time. Yeah, it's how I meditate. My pride and joy, I just got myself a little lathe for those bits that you can't buy anymore, I can make. And absolute extra bonus, my hot water heater and shower cubicle. Sorry, it's a bit dark. I didn't bring a spotlight with me. And my model aeroplane, which I haven't broken yet. I'm very good at flying it away from me, but bringing it back is a bit tricky for me at the moment. Yeah, And both these caravans have been around probably, oh, well, they've lived through at least 5 cyclones, so I'm pretty happy with that. And here we come to my recycling centre. And my garden shed for my garden tools. And the old lawnmower that was sort of given me, the motor was broken and the deck was all rusty and rotten, so I repaired the deck and put a new motor in it. And now I'm just working on this hedgerow. I'm going to plant sunflower seeds and bamboo, just to build up a bit of a screen. And there's Charlie out in the yard. This is one of the raised beds that I've built. And got an outboard motor there that I'll get running today and put it for sale. Talk about abundance. Dun, 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 dun. African violets not doing it very well. Oh well. Another raised garden bed, a bit wonky. And here is my first raised garden bed with the second crop of cherry tomatoes coming through. And all I did was throw a few old cherry tomatoes in there. And here I made pumpkin soup the other day, and just gouged out the seeds and threw them in here. So this is the pumpkin plot with the black cat as a guardian. This is an old wooden sailboat that's now an abandoned project. And I've just been given another caravan, this old beast over here. And my intention is to turn it into a spare room for guests, and also a store for all my bits and pieces, my spare parts and stuff. And it's a bit derelict inside, so I'm just concentrating on making it weather tight on the outside. Some of these panels that I put on, and I'm going to refloor it with pallet wood. So as you can see, I'm heavily into recycling and bringing dead things back to life, like this 4x4 ATV. That's probably about at least 6 months before I get my hands onto that. Yeah, and there's the big old mango tree. Yeah, so now you know. This is the house that Bob built, and Barnaby, and Charlie. Oh, and I forgot to mention one great asset. Oh, there's my $10 lawnmower. I got it at the recycle centre. The owner was, I don't know, Korean import. The owner couldn't get a blade for it, so I bought it for $10 and made a new blade for my lawnmower. I love doing stuff like that. And I forgot to highlight my composting toilet. So that's how I deal with my shit. And I actually do look at it every day, because it tells me how well my engine room's working. You know, you test the vehicle exhaust emissions, but I check my bodily exhaust emissions. Anyway, there's probably too much information. I hope you enjoyed my little trip round my Garden of Eden. Bye for now.